We are about to go to Jesus College. Going to go and talk to Joseph and Fadle about life as an undergraduate student. I got some real cool questions. Please be as candid and as open as possible. What's the best thing about being black at Cambridge?
You have like just a different outlook on a lot of things. Yeah, you have a different experience, and like you go to uni to meet people who've had different experiences.
Me, like when I used to meet people and like, oh, you're the only black person I know, I'm just like, get away. This could quickly turn into a get out kind of situation. You know what I mean? How about yourself?
For me, it's more about appreciating that we are part of the change, because you always hear there's hardly any black people, or there's this, or there's that. So for me, it's just like, okay, but I am one of those black people that are there. So we have been given that opportunity to be part of that change.
Yeah. You're in second year and you're in first year, right? So you guys kind of were applying around the time where there was a bit more discussion around being black at Cambridge. Talk to us about your experience with the media before you came here.
Well, I would hear a lot on the news about underrepresentation at Cambridge and stuff like that, but I wasn't going to let that kind of get in the way of what I wanted to achieve.
Good.
And also my politics teacher was really like pushy about it. She was like, I think you should apply. I did this course at Cambridge. I think you should do it.
Cool.
And I was like, yeah, sure. Why wouldn't I go for it? And she's just like, what's the worst that could happen? You don't get in. A lot of people don't get in. So I just went for it. And I knew that the representation was quite bad. But I was hoping to add to that representation in some way anyway.
I was aware that the minority groups are really underrepresented. But then it's more of a problem. It's also a problem at any decent university that I would have applied to as well. It's like, you can't let that stop me.
Have your ideas changed about Cambridge since being here?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so tell us, what did you think before you got here then?
All the myths. I don't know why I felt that. But I've never been here before. The only time I came here was for my interview. Amazing. And then other than that, I'd never come to visit or anything. Just old buildings, old lecturers, old people. And I thought I was just going to be stuck in a box just working. But I think it's quite a cool city. I enjoy my time here as a whole. There are ups and downs where I feel like, oh, wow, I feel more lonely than I thought I would actually ever feel. But that's more of like a growing process of me just living by myself in general. It's changed totally. Although some things haven't changed. It's Cambridge. It's a prestigious university, and so I appreciate being here. I look out the window. I'm like, wow, okay, I'm here.
Wow.
And sometimes you're like, oh, do I deserve to be here? And you're like, oh, I'm with all these smart people. Am I smart enough to be here? And all those questions do cross my mind, and I don't find answers to those questions either. It's not like I answer those, I don't answer those questions. But I just keep at it, to be honest. And I'm only in my first year.
If you got that kind of outlook in first year, then that's the kind of outlook to have all the time, isn't it? I would say definitely my ideas have changed.
Good.
Like, even, I know they say that, like, for example, people at Cambridge are like, I don't know, like typically privately educated, they're not quite like closed-minded and things like that. But I also realised that I'd been quite sheltered as well in my life. So I only knew people from like similar background to myself. I didn't know anyone who'd been to a private school, for example. So I already had all those ideas about what people would be like.
All these preconceptions.
But you find out that like people here are just like the average 18-year-olds. They are, in some respects, they can be quite similar.
Because I met some people.
I think one of the things that I noticed was that the people who aren't like you aren't the people you'd be friends with anyways. So like,
and it's such a big place, right? That it's like you can find your people and just stick with them. All right, next cue. Were you shocked by the workload?
But if you balance your time well, it's you're not going to be stuck in your room 24/7 not doing nothing. Maybe exam season you will, but before that, if you balance it well, you'll be okay.
So before I came, I don't know if they did it with you guys, but everyone just hyped up the societies. They were all like, oh yeah, when you come, it's gonna be so cool. You can join like every society. On my days, you're gonna be like drinking tea with the Queen. And then I got here and I completely forgot you had to do work. Like I completely forgot that. Oh, this degree stuff is actually right. And so when they were like, 12 essays a term, I could have collapsed. I obviously didn't die. I'm here to tell the tale. What has your favourite moment been so far?
Probably all the extracurricular stuff I've done, actually. You have the work, and then there's always other stuff to be doing outside of work.
Yeah.
Jesus May Ball was probably like the best thing I've done this.
Yeah, I haven't had any.
You haven't had one yet. Yeah.
Oh, which ones are you going to?
King's Affair.
Oh, that's not really the best one.
They say Jesus May Ball.
What's the hardest part of Cambridge life?
I think always trying to constantly fit in. I think you're always thinking you're gonna fit in, and it's funny because when you speak to other people, they feel the exact same way sometimes, and you may think that social groups this, social groups that, but there are times where you're just there and it's just you and just like this is too much, but I think it's just about getting through it, understanding and appreciating where you are, and then just trying to push through it and talking to people and letting them know that okay, I'm finding this hard, because people in Cambridge are actually quite helpful. It's just about going about opening up. I realize when you do that, you release like your burdens and kind of get spread out, and you feel better. But it is hard sometimes. Sometimes you're just there and it's just you, and you're like, too much.
Yeah. For me personally, it's being quite far away from home. So I know like a lot of friends who can just nip home for the weekend. But
because that's London.
But
how do you deal with it though?
They've invented WhatsApp video calls for a reason.
It's true. Yeah. But it's only 8 weeks. By the time you've really got the hang of everything, it's week 5. It's the end of that.
So quick.
What most shocked you about the black people here?
I would say diversity of background.
I thought all black people from London. And you meet black people from other parts of England.
And they come with their accents.
I was so confused. But I don't know why I always put black people in.
No, it's so true.
They're from different parts of the UK, part of the world. So, that definitely shocked me.
I thought all the black people here were going to be mad nerdy. And like I would be the only one like speaking slang, and I thought they would all be private school. So I was shocked when I came and there were other state school students and like people from London and other places who were just so down to earth. What would you say to a black student thinking of applying to Cambridge who's a bit on the fence? What would your words be? And it can totally be just don't do it. Don't feel don't feel the pressure.
I would say 100% go for it. And I'd say it because being at Cambridge, when I'm hearing of stuff back home or in London, all these like catastrophic kind of events in people that I've known's lives, and I'm just like, wow, life is seriously short. You don't get to do much. And I'm here in Cambridge and people back home are getting into serious problems. So I would say, if I was to speak to myself back then, I'd just say, go for it, because you just got to go and achieve your dreams. You're actually starting to realise that these opportunities can last a lifetime, and life is actually very, very short. So you just have to go for it.
That's amazing. That's what I'd say. And yourself?
I mean, I can't compete with something
I was about to say,
I think we need to end it there, really. On a sort of lighter note, maybe. The thing is, like, if you don't apply, then you definitely won't get in. But if you do apply, then you might get in. So you've got nothing to lose.
Oh, amazing.
That's a good quote.
You've got nothing to lose. Thank you guys so much. And just from me personally to you guys, I'm super proud. Like, keep it up. You'll do amazing. Don't let it stress you out. You've got this. You're smart enough to be here for sure.